There's Steve Lee. Thanks for coming. He's the one who does the posters here at TheRelicShack.com. Him and his brother, they still own the site, but they don't buy and sell a lot. It's always left up for educational purposes. But you can either get this poster or the timeline poster, like a lot of you have seen. They got it covered up right now, but we'll look at some of Steve's better stuff here that he brought to show.
That's actually Larry Underwood.
Oh, is it? Nice those Snyder's. Here's Steve's timeline. These are a lot of the points that are on the timeline poster. Here's the Graham Cave section. And I want to point something out. See them pointed ears on any of those? That is what defines a Graham Cave from a Hemp Hill to an Osceola or any of its brethren type points. They have to have that strong arcual ear coming off of them. Beautiful group of Hardens there, beautiful group. Some phenomenal Scott's Bluffs. Look at that one right there. Just gigantic. Breckenridge Daltons. That drill, that's just sick. And the thing about all of Steve's collection, these are all bought from people that are all local collectors, all local hunters. Look at that Calf Creek. Man, that's just sick. Just sick. They pencil drew in some notches. Great big rice lobe. Some beautiful rice lobes from our area. Just beautiful. Some of them are found by Chan Northrup that I showed earlier. That Stillwell there, man, that's just amazing flaking, amazing. Here's a bunch of Pike County Daltons. Look at the size of that. Man, I would literally crap my pants to find a point like that in the creek. Some amazing Daltons, just amazing. This Dalton here comes from the Dirty Hole site. Agate basins. There's some Clovis points. These are all mid-Missouri found. Same with the early Ovid knives. Another Clovis points. Cache River. Another that's on my bucket list. And a huge Dalton Sloan. Now a lot of people remember Devin Wayne 69. That's what his buddy there found. And Steve bought it off of. Some nice plain views and Angostura. There's Darin. We're going to look at his collection. He got here a little late today.
Greg Brownlee Arrowhead show. Woo!
This is all new, right?
Most of it, yeah.
There's that Killer Apple Creek. You guys seen him?
He's interested in it.
Look at this Dixon here now. That's
That thing is insane. I found that 2 years ago. Some of these right here, I keep locked away until special occasions.
There's a really nice blade.
I mean, that's archaic. Look at this thing. Look at this.
Where'd that come from? That snakeskin stipple there. Here's Darin's Creek case, one of them.
Are you specifically looking for something?
Different stuff. There's a lot of blades he's got.
There's this guy right here are my deciphers on whether because everyone's accusing me and my wife, of course, but I won't down with it.
There's bone tools.
Because I believe I'm going to find more.
These are all shelter finds. Nice nut and hole. That's her rock there. That's a cotton rock.
I do already stuck it in his shirt.
I'm gonna have to
Nice big point. There's a really nice rice lobe there. Killer Dalton. There's a cool old spoon he pulled out of the creek. You see, I like people a lot that put that go out and hunt these beat up, rolled up creek points and appreciate them just as much as a point out of the dirt. You get a lot of guys that hunt the dirt, they don't care for creek points. That's a heck of a point there now. Amazing. A lot of this is their stuff from the Dirty Hole site. This big old blade, you guys probably remember that video. Killer little concave base of the Sedalia. Huge hematite adds, or snakeskin stipple adds. Huge adds. Nice Atlee Sedalia drill. Another nice Sedalia. Over here we got some nice creek points mixed with some dirt points. I don't think that one's out of the creek, but that's out of the creek. I know that's out of the creek. That one is out of the creek?
I found.
Oh, that's that nice Smith you found. She found that one. That is out of the creek. I was thinking it was, but I couldn't remember.
These are Darin's great-great-grandpas, and that one we found. Darin found it. It needs to be somewhere else, I told you.
Angostura, agate basin, little plain view type of blunt. Big old Dalton blade. Here's one of my favorites of Darin's right here. This thing is just sick. It's 6 inches and a 16th perfectly. Made out of some kind of Burlington that isn't local to our local area. Might be from like around the Missouri River. Hopefully a camera's doing it right, because that red looks like it's painted on there, and then it has these little streaks of blue that run through it. There's a really nice.
A lot of these came from his
He tattooed this on his arm. So that's a really nice sight. There's a little Dalton here. Another killer little Angostura piece. Nice bird points. Bunch of points out of the creek. Real nice Adina, nice rice lobe. There's a nice point. Those are ones he just found at me in the field. And a bunch more of his really nice creek points. That's that killer Adina you guys watched him find with me back early in end of winter, beginning of spring. Point from a walk-in spectator. Look at that thing, would you? That is just...
I said I want one of them trophies for that one.
That's unreal. That is so nice.
I'm on the table right here.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Making it a pretty good show for just no hillbilly brownie show.
Thank you, Terry and Brooksy. You did a great job.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Half people left.
Did I get a participation award?
You get a thumbs up.
All right.
Well, let me see where I want to start here. I guess we'll start with best personal find. I need some good points found, but Chris over here has got an awesome dog, and I think it deserves the best personal find. So,
Good job.
Come on up here, Chris.
I didn't get a chance to see it. Thanks. That's an awesome dog.
There.
Oh, I know.
Hold her up there, bub.
Then we have a Award of Excellence. And I'm going to have to give that to Afton MO over there. He's got some little clovis over there, and you just don't find them very often. And that's just, it deserves a...
Come on up, Mike. Here, show it off for a second so we get a quick picture. Get a good picture of that. There you go. Get two.
The best of show. We know who always has the best of show. Oh, Richard over there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Hang on now.
Like a baby.
Here, let's show that and you're adulting at the same time. There's what took him best personal find right there.
I'll take it out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Get some of that reflection on there. I'm still shaky to touch the thing.
I quit doing that shaking stuff a long time ago. Let's set it with the award. My table we didn't get to film yet is mine, so I guess we'll do that real quick. Here's my big Smetley case. A lot of these are out of the big sea of dirt, and a lot of them are from the property. There's that Chesterfield right there. There's one I found last spring you guys didn't get to see. There's an old Melville I've had for a while. One of the drills from the property. There's the white Hepling I found with the hematite ads. There's another drill. Here's my knife and blade case, I call it. It does have some ads, a couple Sedalia diggers, but my favorite ads I have in here. There's real nice ads. Here's a paleo flake blade I have. It has the tiniest minute nicks in it. There's over 43 per inch on that thing. My biggest blades out of the creek. Nice preform Medina out of the creek. One of the nicest preforms from the Dirty Hole. Then there's a classic preform from the Dirty Hole. It even has like a little platform set up on it right there that's heavily ground. One of my oldest, heaviest patinaed blades out of the fields. These two blades here I dug up in an overhang underneath a rock with the billet napper from a whitetail about 3,000 years ago. You can see how it's heavily worn down. That made those two blades. I brought this year's all my antler finds. Here's a flint axe I found one time. You don't see very many flint axes at all. Here's my favorite tool case. This here's from my buddy in Ohio. That's a new ads. There's my gorget. There's my great big drill. My pipe banner stone from my buddy Scruffy. There's my hematite ads. There's my big ads from the drive-in. This is a new case I put together from the Dirty Hole site. Got my awesome Melville in it. There's a Smith. That I found last spring. You guys didn't get to see it yet. I don't know if I can get it to glow in here, but it's a full translucent point. This one here's the one I got to find last year on my birthday too. All the little Robinson points that come from the Dirty Hole site. There's my grooved axe from the Dirty Hole site. Here's one of my greatest cases of points. Mr. Rick Jitsu. And he came here today. He's way over there talking to Terry. But, and there's a special appearance by Bevel Blade. right there. We have bevel blade up here. They give me that point today. He brought that to me one year, but that's the year I was in the hospital. But man, so many killer points in here. Even this one right here from Terry Jeffries. And I didn't get to put a case together for Indian Trace. I didn't get a label made from him, but that says right there. Made it too, and he's wearing one of my favorite creations right here. Right there. That was hard to do.
Love you, brother.
All this case is all Ohio finds, which I do have the archaic headhunter over here, but it says Elvis and Bevel Blade, Jared Dillery, Ohio Flint Guide, Eagle Eye Joe. And there's a case with just some normal points in it, but this is new this year, that's new, that's new. That's new this year, that's new, that's new, that's new. Then this was May. This was the month of May for me right here. Don't get no better than that.
And these are one, yeah.
And this one here has a really killer blunt edge on it. But these are my bison effigies here. These come out of the first overhang I ever dug in. All these notches are all ground smooth by a piece of hematite. You look, you can see the pink in there. Real good. My bird point case.
What about this guy right here?
That was my finds for 2016 in the field right there. That was my finds for 2015. So 2017, we're gonna make up for that. That one's tattooed right there. That one there's my very first Dixon I ever found. Dug it up burying a dog in my yard. It's tattooed right there. My Dalton transitional case, which is a sad case nowadays because it's missing 9 Daltons that I've had to sell through the years. My very first full grooved axe made out of Missouri chert. A bunch of ads from the Dirty Hole. That one's from the Big C though. Here's my historic Mississippian frame. This is a 1870 is when this arrow was pulled out from this guy's 3rd grade uncle in a dry cave in New York. It was found with 4 arrows, a quiver, and a bow that was easily dated by archaeologists into 1850s or so. Some Civil War bullets, some shells from Pa. That's for my friend Susan. That's from my buddy Jeff Bodine. A bunch of beads from Specs World. Here's some beads from Pedestal Man. Some of these, some of my favorite trade beads. A piece of red ochre. This Chew Mash from Pedestal Man. That was one of my first coins out in the Big C. It's a trade coin. And then that was out there too. Then my main creek case, right here. All rough and tumbled but loved. That's that newest point you just watched me find. Well, hope you enjoyed the show.